Hey, what's going on, people? Your boy man Mike coming at you guys with yet another Atlanta Falcons video, and this is kind of give you an idea of what the heck is going on with Austin Hooper and the Atlanta Falcons, man. For me, I'm not surprised by this at all. I've been saying for at least the past month or so, do not be surprised if Austin Hooper is no longer with the Atlanta Falcons. And this comment from Mike Conti via 92.9 The Game from Austin Hooper. If the organization wants me, they'll offer me. I still haven't received an offer from them as of now. I'm enjoying what could be my last game as an Atlanta Falcons at the Pro Bowl. And look, I've said this over and over again. You can't get attached to players. You can't get attached to coaches. You can't get attached to anything other than your owner. All right, owner of your team. These guys are going to be there. These guys, for the most part, are the people that you're going to see for an extended period of time. And even Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Grady Jarrett. These guys could be gone at any given time. So when it comes down to it, man, the Atlanta Falcons, they're in a difficult spot. They're in a difficult spot. They want to be physical. They want to be able to smash teams in the mouth. And to be honest, the way things have been going right, as of late, they are headed in the right direction. The defense is playing much better, much improved for the second half of the season. But when you look at the offensive side of the ball, these guys are still weak. They still, have that mentality of we're going to throw the ball 40, 50 times a game. And it hasn't resulted in points. It hasn't resulted in dominance. It hasn't resulted in championships or even the playoff appearance. The Falcons are 79 for the second season in a row, and largely due to, poor trench play, inconsistent. I wouldn't necessarily say poor trench play, but inconsistent trench play, because you have games where Tack, Vic, Grady, these guys are constantly getting after the quarterback, and then you got 2-3 games in a row where neither of these guys are getting consistent pressure altogether. So when you look at it, man, the Falcons have some explaining to do. They have some decisions to make as it pertains to fans. The reason why I say explaining to do is they're gonna have to explain to the Atlanta Falcons fan base, why aren't we bringing back Austin Hooper? Why aren't we bringing back Devontae Freeman? Why are we letting these guys walk? Because obviously we know for a fact that having an offensive team, offensive juggernaut, team scoring 30 points a game, that didn't lead us to a championship. And even in the Super Bowl, it led to us, having to have that one stop in the fourth quarter, and we just could not get it done. So offensively, you can score all the points that you want, but if you're not getting stopped defensively, what good is an Austin Hooper? What good is a Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, and Devontae Freeman? This is what you have to look at yourself and say, all right, if I want to win a Super Bowl, I have to have a defense. All right, you look at the teams that have played this season in the NFC, AFC Championship. All these teams have one thing in common. Tennessee has a pretty good defense. San Francisco has a pretty good defense. They didn't make it to the AFC Championship, but Baltimore is a team that had a pretty good defense. All right, so when it comes down to it, man, bringing a guy back like Austin Hooper, for me personally, I don't think this is something that the Falcons should do, and it's an unpopular opinion. And when it comes down to it, man, you look at the latest video with the Atlanta Falcons, Thomas Dimitroff, and off-season moves. The Falcons are trying to get more physical. These guys are trying to dominate up front and punch teams in the mouth. And bringing back a tight end, that won't happen. All right, you're not going to punch teams in the mouth, bringing back or re-signing Austin Hooper for a $10 million a year contract. I just don't see it. And if you look at this last statement from Thomas Dimitroff, it's unrealistic that the Falcons would be able to franchise tag him for $10 million. So either Atlanta Falcons are going to offer him a contract for less than $10 million or they're going to let him walk. But let me know what you guys think about this, man. Leave your comments below. Austin Hooper, do you want him to leave or stay? Leave your comments below. Your boy, man, Mike is out, man. Peace.
Double cup bling, found her. Oh my, oh God.